বাংলাদেশের রাজধানী ঢাকায় নির্মাণাধীন শহরভিত্তিক রেল ব্যবস্থা হচ্ছে ঢাকা মেট্রো, যা আনুষ্ঠানিকভাবে ম্যাস র্যাপিড ট্রানজিট বা সংক্ষেপে এমআরটি নামে পরিচিত। 2013 সালে অতি জনবহুল ঢাকা মহানগরীর ক্রমবর্ধমান যানবাহন সমস্যা ও পথের দুঃসহ যানজট কমিয়ে আনার লক্ষ্যে কৌশলগত পরিবহন পরিকল্পনা প্রণয়ন করা হয়, যার অধীনে প্রথমবারের মতো ঢাকায় মেট্রো রেল স্থাপনের পরিকল্পনা করা হয়। মেট্রো রেলের নিয়ন্ত্রক সংস্থা ঢাকা ম্যাস ট্রানজিট কোম্পানি লিমিটেড। 2016 সালে প্রণীত সংশোধিত কৌশলগত পরিবহন পরিকল্পনা অনুসারে ঢাকায় নির্মিত মেট্রো রেলের লাইনের সংখ্যা 3টি থেকে বাড়িয়ে 5টি করা হয়। প্রথম পর্যায়ে নির্মাণের জন্য উত্তরা থেকে মতিঝিল পর্যন্ত 20.1 কিলোমিটার দীর্ঘ এমআরটি লাইন 6কে নির্বাচন করা হয়। 2016 সালের 26 জুন উদ্বোধনী অনুষ্ঠানের মাধ্যমে এমআরটি লাইন 6 এর নির্মাণ কাজ শুরু হয়। জাইকা ও ডিএমটিসিএল 2030 সাল নাগাদ 128 কিলোমিটার দৈর্ঘ্যের মোট 6টি মেট্রো লাইন নির্মাণের পরিকল্পনা করেছে। এই নেটওয়ার্কে 51টি এলিভেটেড স্টেশন ও 53টি আন্ডারগ্রাউন্ড স্টেশন থাকবে। 6টি লাইন মিলিতভাবে দিনে 47 লাখ যাত্রী পরিবহন করতে পারবে। 28 ডিসেম্বর 2022 সালে এমআরটি লাইন 6 এর দিয়াবাড়ি থেকে আগারগাঁও অংশ বাংলাদেশের প্রধানমন্ত্রী শেখ হাসিনার উদ্বোধনের মাধ্যমে ঢাকায় মেট্রো রেল আংশিক চালু হয় এবং তিনি মেট্রো রেলের প্রথম আনুষ্ঠানিক যাত্রার অংশ ছিলেন, যা 29 ডিসেম্বর 2022 থেকে জনসাধারণের চলাচলের জন্য
The history of rapid transit began in London with the opening of the Metropolitan Railway, which is now part of the London Underground, in 1863. By World War I, electric underground railways were being used in Athens, Berlin, Boston, Buenos Aires, Budapest, Glasgow, Hamburg, Istanbul, Liverpool, New York City, Paris, and Philadelphia. In the 21st century, China became the world's leader by number of rapid transit systems, as well as the fastest growth of such systems, citation needed, and many other Asian countries began construction of their own rapid transit systems.
Development. Smoke was less of a problem in steam-hauled elevated railways, the first of which opened in New York City in 1870. In 1890, London City and South London Railway used electric traction to overcome the issue of tunnel air quality. First tunnels. Before any plans were made for transit systems with tunnels and stations, several railway operators had used tunnels for freight and passenger trains, usually to reduce the grade of the railway line. Examples include Trevithick's Tunnel in 1804, built for the Penydarren locomotive, 1, the 1829 Crown Street Tunnel at Liverpool, and the 1.13-mile, 1,811-meter long 1836 Lime Street Tunnel, also at Liverpool. Part of this tunnel remains in use, making it the world's oldest active tunnel. The first urban underground railway was the Metropolitan Railway, which began operations on January 10, 1863. It was built largely in shallow cut and cover tunnels. It was worked by steam trains and, despite the creation of numerous vents, was unhealthy and uncomfortable for passengers and operating staff. Smoke collected in the tunnels, leading to proposals to build pneumatic or cable-hauled railways to overcome this problem between 1863 and 1890, though none were successful. Nevertheless, its trains were popular from the start. The Metropolitan Railway and the competing Metropolitan District Railway developed the inner circle around central London that was completed in 1884. It featured an extensive system of suburban branches to the northwest, extending into the adjoining countryside, the west, the southwest, and the east that was mostly completed by 1904. These systems eventually became part of the London Underground.
Electrification. In 1890, the first electrified underground urban railway, City and South London Railway, opened. Since the tunnels were tubular, the term tube eventually became synonymous with the London Underground. It was originally planned to be cable-hauled, but the company contracted to supply cable haulage technology went bankrupt. The Railway Companies Parliamentary Act specifically prohibited the use of steam power. This led the City and South to consider electric traction. 3. It operated locomotive-hauled trains with 3 carriages, initially without windows, because it was thought that passengers would not need to know where they were if they were in tunnels. The UK's only elevated electric railway opened in 1893 in Liverpool. The Liverpool Overhead Railway was the world's 4th metro system and the world's first fully formed elevated railway to run electric trains from the start. The LOR pioneered electric multiple units of 3-car trains. Automatic electric light signals were also a first for the railway. The presence of the L helped Liverpool earn the nickname Britain's North American City. The LOR was demolished in 1957 and Liverpool is served today by a partially underground urban rail network known as Merseyrail. A major breakthrough in the development of electrically driven rapid transit occurred when the American inventor Frank J. Sprague successfully tested his system of multiple unit train control (MUC) on the South Side Elevated Railroad, now part of the Chicago L, in 1897. MUC, which allowed all the motors in an entire train to be controlled from a single point, freed rapid transit systems from dependence on locomotive-hauled coaches.
Whip up my app.